Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa on International Wine and Cheese Day. We have Norbert, who is the cheese store of Beverly Hills founder?
Almost founder.
Okay.
I started there in '75. The store had already been around for a couple of years, and I bought it in '78.
Wow.
After a very unsuccessful music career.
Really?
So that's one of the, one of the stepping stools to.
Well, the universe wanted you
Cheese,
in the cheese and wine world, so
Yes.
music to our stomach.
Thank you.
So how did you develop this expertise in both cheese, wine, and gourmet foods?
Well, I grew up in Vienna, and my uncle had a restaurant there, so I was always around food. Came to the United States, moved to New Orleans. New Orleans is all about food and music. Went to music, right? Came to LA, and as I say, a really successful music career that landed me in a $1.80 an hour cheese store shop, yeah. And eventually I bought it. I took that leap of faith that you were talking about before and went into cheese.
So was it scary when you said, I'm going to do this?
It was absolutely frightening.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the key to your success? I mean, because for decades, you've had one of the most beautiful gourmet food shops right here in the heart of Beverly Hills.
Well, I think the key is my good looks
Yeah, that always helps.
and charm. Yeah. No, and just the fact that, in Beverly Hills, we have a pretty interesting clientele in that they travel a great deal. They have certain expectations. They know about cheeses. They know about good foods. And it's just sort of developed from there.
So
We bring in more, they want more. We bring in more.
we will always want
Beverly
more
Hills
cheese.
people.
I love at the top of the show you mentioned that we're having a spread for the summer season. Would you explain to us what makes cheese seasonal and the spread you
Well,
brought
cheese
for us?
is seasonal. During the summer months, that's when the animals are out in the fields, right, in the pastures, and you're getting a fresher milk. Winter months, you're going to get, the hay, and it's a different style of cheese. So many of the goat cheeses, the fresh goat cheeses, you'll want to have during the summer months because that's the freshest. And for the, for example, some of the, like the Gruyères and the Goudas and things, they'll make them in the summer months, age them through the winter months, and then, release them again the following year.
Interesting. So what you bring here today?
I brought a triple creme that we've done with a little bit of vegetable ash, some of the local flowers that are from that area, and the fruit and meat that goes very well with it.
So you have some really nice pairings. What makes that such a successful pairing? Because I love a good cheese spread, but I never know what to serve with it.
Well, there's a very important rule that I hope I can convey today, and that is that there's no rule. Right?
My favorite rule.
We like
That's
that.
Favorite
a
rule.
great rule, and I live by that. By the way, does anybody want a little?
Sure, you can
I
pour
mean, it's
all.
not just for breakfast.
I always say my glass is half full with French roast or French rosé, so I'm quite happy.
Nice.
This is from a good friend of ours
Habit.
who makes Habit.
Ooh, it's a gorgeous color.
So what would you pair with anything? You can pair with anything with the
Okay,
rosé.
because these are fairly light cheeses, I didn't bring anything that's too fragrant. The rosé goes really well with it. This white from Austria goes extremely well with almost anything. It's a Grüne Veltliner. And for those that are not drinking, this is kind of a treat.
Oh, that's a great option.
This
I
is
always like to
very-
have something for the
Right.
non-drinkers.
What is it?
What is it?
This is verjus, which is the grape pressed. It's almost vinegar, not quite. And then put a little sparkling wine with it.
Oh, I like that.
I love
Have you
it.
ever
How's
met a
that?
cheese you didn't like?
Yes.
Really?
Of
What
course.
cheese is that?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say?
Not on
because you might
camera.
sell
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to be judgmental.
Interesting cheese.
So what's the top seller?
The top seller, well, of course, Parmesan. I mean,
It's the
everybody
best,
buys
yeah,
some
it's
Parmesan.
amazing. Mhm.
This at the moment is probably our best seller. This is actually from Austria, from the foot of the Alps. They take the cheese, it's cow's milk, and then roll it in the local herbs and flowers. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
Isn't that
So
beautiful?
pretty.
That's actually little flower petals.
Those are little flower petals, yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. May we taste it?
I don't know.
I'm sure it would go lovely with this rosé.
Yes, it will.
Nice.
One for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow.
And then we're going to have a real leap of faith.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we're going to try this cheese, which is from Corsica.
Oh, so good.
Corsica.
They take the fresh sheep curd,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
then roll it in a little bit of herb, and let the mold grow on top. And when it's like really fuzzy and you think you'd have to shave it, that's when it's
I don't
That
think
is the
that's
leap of
mold.
faith.
Yes,
that is a leap of faith.
Yes.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
just love it. Norbert, I have a very serious question for you. What comes first, the cheese or the wine?
The chicken or the egg? kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Should I sip and then bite or bite and then sip?
I would probably start with the wine,
Okay.
just to cleanse the palate.
That's a ballot.
But again, the rule is there's no.
No rules.
I like that. Well, tell people where they can find your shop. Can they buy things online as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're online, cheesestore.bh.com, Cheese Store Beverly Hills, cheesestore.bh.com, yeah. And you can always call us, 310-278-2855.
What a concept.
That's it. Old school, you know what I mean? There are voices on this line.
And your store does provide some of the most beautiful gift baskets
Yes, we do.
year round. I love that you said, over the holidays, you're gift wrapping during the day, you're tasting cheese, and at night, serving wine.
It's a rough life.
It's-
Thank you for taking the quantum leap.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was my pleasure.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.